Hey, what's up, functional bodybuilders? We're talking kipping mechanics today. I want to give you a very basic intro into how to use the kipping motion in the shoulder to assist you in two of the most common movements we see this in, which are the pull-up and the knee tuck or toes to bar. Now, why do we even use kipping? Well, kipping pull-ups and kipping toes to bar in the absence of strict pull-ups and strict toes to bar could be a recipe for shoulder and elbow injuries and strength deficits over time. I know that kipping gets a lot of heat by the global strength and conditioning community for being cheater reps, or they like to say that they look very obscure and uncontrolled. But that is not true. Kipping is very athletic. And if it is built on top of a great strength foundation of strict pull-ups, great scapular strength and control, I believe it has a place in your training program. And I want to give you some tips on how to make that process and the mechanics and the coordination of it start to make sense. I believe that if you couple these two together, you can actually build even more strength and upper body muscle endurance. Plus, you can bring gymnastics into aerobic conditioning workouts, which makes it so much more fun and varied for your training and your energy system work. So let's dive into it. The first point that you need to learn about the kipping mechanic is that it is a shoulder-based movement. It is not a leg or lower body or even hip-dominated movement. You will see people doing kipping pull-ups or kipping toes to bar, and you will very likely be drawn towards what are they doing with their legs? They seem to be moving a lot. But the power of this exercise or of this motion comes from the shoulder. What do I mean by that? Well, when I'm hanging on the bar and I'm initiating the kip, which looks like this, I am principally thinking about opening and closing the shoulder. Closing the shoulder with the contraction of my lats, and those of you functional bodybuilders that follow our program, that's like doing a dumbbell or a kettlebell pullover. You are pulling down with a straight arm through the shoulder. When I go to open this, I am thinking about face pull, pulling back, pulling my shoulders back and arching in the thoracic spine region. Connecting those two is what it's all about. That's where you get momentum from. So I open, close, open, close, open, close. The second point is that you want to keep the rest of your body very tight and controlled. If you relax your midline, your abdomen, your torso, you relax your legs, you relax your glutes, you get something that looks like this. Very, very floppy. Instead, I would bring my legs together, tighten up my abdomen, and focus again on my shoulders. The third point is that opening and closing of the shoulders is not enough. What you're wanting to do is open and close the shoulders quickly. The closing of the shoulder as fast as you can, the speed, is what's going to generate momentum. That momentum, once you actually learn how to time it correctly, will turn into upwards force, upward momentum. That way your body can lift over the bar for a pull-up, or your legs can come up to the bar more easily for a toes to bar. So let me show you some connected kips of the shoulder. I'll do them quickly, meaning I will use speed on the closure, and you'll see that my body starts to lift up. So that was about 4 kips, and on the third and the fourth one, I was getting a lot of momentum, and my body was raising up to the pull-up bar. That's the beginning of learning how to use kipping mechanics. From there, you can start to link in some things like knee tucks and even toes to bar to start to learn timing, and we can expand upon that later. Let me show you what it kind of looks like when it's all put together, and I hope this helps you. Let me know what questions you have down in the comments. Thanks.